Students, welcome to the class of social science. In today's class, we will discuss about history first chapter, Christianity and Islam. Students, as we all know that there are many religions in the world. Among the religions, Christianity and Islam also important religions. First, we discuss about these two religions, its birth and founder of that religion and teachings of the leaders of that religion and other points. Students, the religion Christianity and Islam are known as Semitic religions. Semitic religions. Semitic religions means the religions followed by the people of Central Asia. Okay. The Middle East people are called as Semitic people, and the people of Middle East or Central Asia, those who follow the religions, that religions are basically known as Semitic religions. Christianity and Islam will come under Semitic religions, and basically these religions originated in Central Asia and spread in different parts of the world. Originated in Central Asia and then spread to different parts of the world. Okay. Next, as we know that since ancient time, one can observe birth of different religions and development of different religions in the world history. Among those, Hinduism is one religion, took birth since ancient time, and Zoroastrianism and Jainism, etc. These are the different religions took birth during ancient time and developed in different parts of the world. And these religions took birth and developed during various centuries of BCE and spread across the world. For example, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Zoroastrianism, Jainism took birth during ancient time and before first BCE and spread across the world. Next, now we will discuss detail about the religion Christianity. The religion Christianity took its birth during the time of 1st century BCE. Both the religion Christianity and Islam established after 1st century BCE and become the major religions of the world. Christianity and Islam became major religions of the world after 1st century or after 1st BCE. And now let us discuss about the religion Christianity. Christianity religion was established Christianity established in the beginning of 1st century CE in place called 1st century CE in place called Nazareth province. Nazareth province of Palestine. the religion Christianity was established during 1st century CE in Nazareth province of Palestine. And it was, the Nazareth province of Palestine, where the religion Christianity was established, that province was under the reign of Roman Empire. Okay, Nazareth province was under the control of Roman Empire during the time of the establishment of the religion Christianity. And before the arrival of the religion Christianity, the Jews of Palestine, a group of people lived in Palestine. Before the arrival of the religion Christianity, or before the establishment of religion Christianity, the Jews of Palestine led a life of slaves. Slaves of whom? Slaves of superstitious beliefs. Okay, or superstitious practices. Jews of Palestine followed many superstitious practices or beliefs as like slaves. There was no meaning for the followings of the Jews before the establishment of the religion Christianity. And they were subjected. Who were subjected? Jews were subjected to various hardships. They faced difficult times. For that reason is the misrule of Roman Empire. The misrule of Roman Empire is the one and only reason for the facing hardship by Jews in Palestine before the establishment of the religion Christianity. In such a situation, when the Jews were facing hardship because of the misrule of Roman Empire, in such a situation, Jesus Christ was born and founded the religion Christianity. During that time, Jesus Christ was born and founded the religion Christianity in that region. This is about the base of the religion Christianity. Next, we will discuss about the founder of religion Christianity. Who is the founder of religion Christianity, students? Is Jesus Christ. Life and teachings of Jesus Christ. Life and teachings of Jesus Christ, his early life and his teachings. Students, we are not having more information about the life of Jesus Christ. Details of Jesus Christ was unknown about his early life. Okay, then according to the available sources, it is clear that Jesus Christ was born into a poor family. He was not born in a rich family or middle class family. He was born in a poor family of Joseph and Mary at place called Bethlehem. Bethlehem, it is a village near to Jerusalem. Okay, this is the birthplace of the founder of religion Christianity, namely Jesus Christ. Okay, Jesus Christ was born in a poor family of Joseph and Mary, parents of Jesus Christ, Joseph and mother Mary. His birthplace is Bethlehem and it's a village near to the city Jerusalem. Okay, remember the birthplace of Jesus Christ and parents' name from the point of examination, important one. And he did not get proper education. Jesus Christ did not get proper education. Dear students, he was not got good education, but he acquired a lot of religious knowledge. Even though he acquired a lot of religious knowledge by extraordinary power of intelligence. Lot of religious knowledge through his extraordinary power of intelligence. Okay, through his extraordinary power of intelligence, he gained a lot of religious knowledge, even though he didn't get good education. This is about the childhood life and education of Jesus Christ. And he interpreted the holy book of Jews in a simple language. Holy book of Jews interpreted in simple language. Jesus Christ interpreted the holy book of Jews in a simple language. That is the great work of Jesus Christ. Next, after completing his childhood life, how the life was Jesus Christ. And at the age of 30, Jesus Christ, influenced by John Baptist, and was baptized. At the age of 30, Jesus Christ was influenced by John Baptist. John baptized and was baptized. Okay, it was baptized. This is a more important event in the life of Jesus Christ. At the age of 30, he was influenced by John Baptist and baptized. And enlightened the people. Jesus Christ enlightened the people in distress and by divine teachings. Jesus Christ enlightened the life of the people who are distressed by his divine teaching and made them psychologically strong. Okay. Jesus Christ enlightened the distressed people and made them psychologically strong. Okay, this is the one more great work of Jesus Christ, and this made him popular. After doing this work, after the enlightenment of distressed people and made them psychologically strong, Jesus Christ became so popular and he was known as a Messiah. Messiah means savior of the people. Savior of the people. Messiah. Okay. This is the great work done by Jesus Christ, and day by day his service to poor and kindness made him very popular and among the society or among all sections of the society, and gradually people considered him as a godly man. Okay, people considered him as a godly man because of his familiarity. Day by day he became so popular because of his service to poor and kindness, and people considered him as a godly man. Okay, then this was enraged the priestly class of Roman Empire or Jews. The priestly class of Jews opposed this. The people who used to call Jesus Christ as a godly man or considering him as a godly man, it was not accepted by the priestly class of Jews, and they opposed and they complained to the governor of Roman Empire, namely Pontius Pilate. Pontius Pilate. Okay, Pontius Pilate. To him, the priestly class of Jews gave a complaint against Jesus Christ because they were not agreed to accept Jesus Christ as a godly man. And after receiving the complaint, the governor of Roman Empire, Pontius Pilate, decided to charging him to treason. Okay, Pontius Pilate decided to charging him to treason, and they decided to take Jesus Christ to Golgotha on a Friday. On Friday, they took Jesus Christ to Golgotha and crucified on the cross. Crucified on the cross. This was the punishment given by Pontius Pilate to Jesus Christ. On Friday, they took Jesus Christ to Golgotha and crucified on the cross, and like this they punished Jesus Christ. Because of this reason, every year Christians used to observe that day as a Good Friday. Okay, that day they observe as a Good Friday. Next, we will move to the teachings of Jesus Christ. About the teachings of Jesus Christ, we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.